First off, it's neighbor helping neighbor, and that's the first way to really help out. For us with National VOAD, really just affiliate. Make sure that you're not going out on your own. It's for your safety and also to make sure you don't do more harm to survivors. Secondary to that, if they're outside of the disaster zone, is not to start collecting stuff as in clothing or other goods. But really, cash donations are best, especially at the beginning of the storm. We don't need to spend more volunteer time sorting through donations than actually providing services to survivors.
My advice to a first-time donor would be to just go ahead and do it. It's not bad at all.
I try to tell them that there's nothing to be scared of.
Donating blood is easy.
If someone has never donated before, I would encourage them to join me, to join Red Cross, and to help saving lives.
For a first-time donor, just drink plenty of fluids, have a good breakfast.
Eat something before you come to have this successful donation, and also get that water intake.
You should go ahead and do it even if you're afraid of needles. I am afraid of needles and I just don't look at what's happening over there.
My technicians have always been really good about, cracking a joke, lightening the mood, kind of helping me relax a little bit, so it's an easier process.
Definitely if you are able to take advantage of some of the apps and technology that the Red Cross has kind of put forward, it makes it even simpler. You can do the rapid pass at home, which is what I did.
The best part about it is they have the best snacks afterwards.
It's not difficult. You can do this.
Flooding can happen in a flash. Don't be caught off guard. If you have a smartphone, chances are it has a built-in feature to automatically receive and display wireless emergency alerts from the National Weather Service when flash flooding and other hazards are happening nearby. You will not be charged to receive these alerts, so keep them enabled on your phone. They could save your life. To learn more, visit these sites.
Yep, he just made a mistake. There he goes.
You're running late, and your path is blocked by water crossing the road. It doesn't look that deep, so you decide to drive through it. Bad decision. And it may be your last.
You may be wondering, how does a food bank work? Just like a regular bank receives and gives out money, a food bank receives and gives out food. At the Houston Food Bank, we receive food from all kinds of sources. From farms that grow too much, and grocery stores with product not quite pretty enough to sell, but still good to eat. All the way to a food drive organized by a school class. Next, volunteers and staff inspect and sort donations. Then, we give out the food through our network of 1,500 community partners, which include all sorts of different places, all the way from large community centers to local church pantries. Through these partners, Houston Food Bank provides food assistance to 800,000 people each year. We also offer tons of additional services to further improve the lives of the people we serve. And while you may think you know who's hungry, it might surprise you to know that 97% of those we serve have housing, and that 2/3 of the households we serve have at least one working adult. It may also surprise you to learn that at the Houston Food Bank, we strive to distribute healthy, nutritious foods, and it's not all in cans. In fact, almost half of what we distribute is fresh produce. Because of our partnerships, 95 cents of each dollar goes straight to feeding people. And we can actually use your $1 donation to provide 3 meals. That means for the same amount you could spend on a month of streaming TV, you could provide someone with dinner every night for a month. Hopefully, this gives you a better idea of how food banks help communities. If you want to help or learn more, head to our website, houstonfoodbank.org, where you can find out about all the different ways to get involved, like donating money, food, or time by volunteering.
When natural disasters like Hurricane Katrina or Sandy happen, Red Cross emergency response vehicles and volunteers make the news. But rarely shown is the fact that on average, Red Cross workers help a family affected by a home fire or other disaster 180 times a day. The Red Cross is there for nearly 64,000 disasters per year throughout the U.S., helping people like Gene Welsh of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A smoke alarm installed by the Red Cross saved Gene's life, going off just in time for him to escape only moments before flames engulfed his house. The Red Cross helps people like Gene and communities all across the U.S., maybe even people you know. Generous donors make this work possible. Donor gifts enable the American Red Cross to sustain a strong nationwide infrastructure comprised of local offices, robust training, integrated IT and communication systems, a fleet of response vehicles, warehouses stocked with shelter and relief supplies, and partners to help mobilize to support one family or 100,000 families. An average of 91 cents of every donor dollar goes to support Red Cross humanitarian services and programs. The Red Cross also relies on a network of 330,000 volunteers in communities throughout the country who respond night and day, answering the call for help. So when you hear stories about people like Gene Welsh, you may realize that the Red Cross is your Red Cross too, a local charity staffed and supported by your neighbors, making a difference every day in your own community. You can make a difference in your community too. To join the mission to help people affected by disasters, big and small, visit redcross.org/give.